When a new fat person starts his fat loss journey, and I say new fat person because fat people don't realize they're fat until they get really fat. And when they become really fat, they are classed as a new fat person in my eyes. So, when a new fat person realizes he's fat, he wants to get that weight off as quick as possible. Now, when you do other things in life, especially things that mean something or that matter, you want it quick. You want to be a millionaire, you want it now. You want a YouTube channel, you want it today to get to 1 million subscribers. Everything everyone wants fast, especially when it comes to money and health. Fat loss is a big thing. Fat loss people are like, I want to lose 10 kilos today. If there were people out there and and they were given the opportunity or to take a pill and said, right, you can lose 10 kilos today. If they wanted to lose 10 kilos, they would be like, yes, sign me up. I'm ready for it. People are gullible. They are willing to do anything. They're willing to try anything. They're willing to take anything in order to try and achieve that. Now, there's many things on the market that are what you'd like to call fads. There was also my name. So I'm not a fad though. My name's Faddy. But there's loads of things out there. I know sweatsuits is a big thing. Boxers thought this sweatsuit thing we can help you lose weight. A lot of guys do it. They think it works. It doesn't work. It just reduces. It just takes the water away from you. Well, look. I'm not going to go into it. There's so many things that are out there in the market. The vibrating machines and all the rest of it. So many things. You guys already know about these things. Fat burners. Do fat burners work? Because there's so many fat burners, and there's more fat burners now than there ever has been. And people always ask me in the fat loss journey, when they see the plan from me, when new clients sign up with me, they get the supplement sheet, and you guys all know this. If you're a client of mine, you get vitamin C, you get your fish oils, you get your vitamin D. You start reading down the list of supplements that I wrote for you to take, and you think, I've told him that I want to lose fat, I want to burn fat. I don't see fat burners on there. Why do you think that is, guys? Because if fat burners worked, they would be at the top of the list. The majority of my clients want to burn fat. That is it. Majority of clients anyone has, unless you're a bodybuilding coach, want to burn fat. Why do I not prescribe fat burners? Because I don't believe they work. Now, hear me out. How do fat burners work? They suppress your appetite, they increase your heart rate. You can do both. Naturally, you can increase your heart rate if you just go for a walk or go for a jog or stand and do 10 burpees. Or just stand up, you can increase your heart rate. You can drink caffeine to increase your heart rate. Don't recommend it, but you can do it. You want to suppress your appetite? Easy. In here. Remember that, guys. The suppression of appetite is here. What does a fat burner do with all the chemicals inside it? It sends it around and sends these signals to your brain that let's suppress this. It's sending your body into a negative system. It's sending it into like a chemicalized system. It's relying on some outside interference in order to get this thing that you think is going to make you burn fat. Now, if you think about it logically, there's no tablet on the market ever. And if there was a tablet out on the market, we'd all hear about it. Now, before people say Clenbuterol, T3, T4, Yohambine, what else is there? All these other stuff that bodybuilders take, or a lot of, how can I say, the guys that think that fat burners exist, like the ECA stack, they cause your body to have a reaction, which causes your body to overwork, therefore it's going to burn fat. But the process it goes through isn't healthy in order to get there. Just like I don't drink caffeine. One of the reasons I don't drink caffeine is because I don't believe that you should be sat down. Imagine me sat down right now. I take a drink of something and my heart is pounding at my chest. Because that is what will happen to me. I'm hypersensitive to caffeine. If I even take a touch of caffeine, at night time I'm twiddling my thumbs in bed thinking, what am I doing? That's exactly what happens to me. I refuse to touch anything that they are selling me. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention it here. I don't want to get blocked. Refuse it. Alcohol, readily available in the shops. Another topic, another video. We're going to fat burners. So, caffeine, I'm just going to touch on caffeine very quickly. The reason why I don't do it is because it's not a natural thing. I don't care what people say. You're not going to sit there, suppress my appetite, and it's not going to burn fat. Nothing directly burns fat. all these tests that you guys think that this science has done, it's all garbage. I hate to break it to you. There's no such thing. In order to get a fat cell, and you take something and that fat's going to be burning because you've taken something, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It's not real. It's never ever happened. The science, the so-called science, is behind the company trying to sell you the product. So, for example, many years ago, there was a tablet called Ali or Ali, A-double-L-L, A-double-L? Yeah, A-double-L-I. So, I don't know how you pronounce it, Ali, whatever it is. It was a fat burner. And I'll tell you a little story, actually. Many, many years ago when this fat burner first came out, I was probably going to take a guess and say 15 odd years ago that this fat burner was in the market, and it was the craze. Everybody was on about it. Every pharmacy you went to, you could see it on the front. Everyone had it on the counter. It was all over the place. A friend of mine was taking it. He was a very fat guy. He took it, and if he's watching me right now, you need to hit me up, bro, because you're still fat. I've seen you recently. You're still fat and out of shape. Hit me up. Anyway, so this guy was taking this stuff, and all he was doing was just shitting out like really watery shits. And all it does, it just acts like a laxative. Once the food goes past your mouth, your body still digests it, it still absorbed it, it still stored some of it as fat, some of it got used as energy, some of it got used for building muscle. If you tear down your muscle, then obviously the building blocks are going to repair the muscle and make them a little bit bigger. You guys know how the body works. So 15 years later, where are those tablets? They're still on the market? Probably. I think you can still purchase them. Do they do anything? Are they crazy? Is everybody walking around skinny? Is everybody walking around healthy? No. I don't see nothing. In fact, I see more coaches now, like me, online coaches like me now, than ever before. Why? Because there's more people out of shape. I couldn't do this job 15 years ago. There was no way 15 years ago I could have said, right, guys, I'm an online coach. I'm going to help you get in shape. This is the price. This is the program. This is what I'm selling. I wouldn't have sold anything because people just weren't that bothered at that time. And there was less people out of shape. Now there's more people out of shape. Way more people out of shape now than there ever has been in history, ever. Because there's so much other crap that's trying to sell you now as well. Again, I've touched upon this topic many, many times, that the industries out there, the food industries are trying to kill you. The pharma industries are just trying to keep you there. So it's just, you take that, you eat this. You take that, you eat this. And it's just a cycle, a vicious, vicious cycle. Which is the best way to lose fat? Hire a coach, someone who knows exactly what he's talking about. Or, I don't plug this enough, the link is in the description. 28-day fat loss program is right down there. I have never to this day, and I've sold over 1,000 programs in the past. I launched it in September last year. So in September till to now, I've never to this day had one bad review on that program. Haven't had it. Why? Because it's a good program. It works. It's effective. I get nothing but messages almost every other day saying, it's third week, I'm 7 kilos down. It's week number 6, because obviously after 28 days, you just follow it again. So don't say, oh, he said 28 days and he's talking about week number 6. You can follow it for as long as you like until you hit your desired goal. Week number 6, I'm 10 kilos down. That's the average that I'm getting. 20 kilos, 12 weeks. I can help you lose without even speaking to you, face-to-face or on the phone or getting private consultation or even doing the private coaching. Just buy that program. It's priced at £50. 50. That is it. You buy that program, 28-day fat loss program, all the sets, the reps, the diet, the cardio, every single thing is in that program. And if there's any other questions you guys want to ask, you're more than welcome to comment down below. I try to reply to every single comment. So to just go over this video one last time, do fat burners work? Do they heck? Don't ever take fat burners. They're going to mess you up in the long run. And if you do burn fat by suppressing your appetite and then you'll eventually stop taking these, well, you haven't burnt fat by suppressing the appetite. You've just eaten less and you've, burnt the fat. But it hasn't, that tablet hasn't stopped you burning fat. The second you stop those tablets, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to pile the fat all the way back on again. Now, in another video, I'm going to be mentioning about the performance enhancing side of fat burners and how that does help. I will explain how that works without getting too scientific about it. Hopefully this video gave you guys some value. Comment down below. I want to hear about your fat loss journey and like the video.